What is going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? So the day this video is released is the day of my cataract surgery. I'm having surgery Friday morning, 7 a.m., and I may or may not be floating in heaven right about now. Well, let's be realistic. I'll be burning in hell if things don't go well, because since I have such severe sleep apnea, I'm kind of worried that when I go under the knife, I may stop breathing, and they might just pull the plug, and if that happens, this might be my last video. And with that said, it's been a fun run. It's nice knowing you guys. Hopefully things go well, though, and I see you guys Sunday, and I have a nice, straight, normal-looking eye, so wish me luck. But pushing that aside, let's talk about today's product. Today, we're going to check out a battery charger coming from a company called Fang or Efan. I'm not too sure, but today we're going to check out the X4. Now, there are a lot of chargers on the market, but for some reason, I've got a good feeling about this one. Now, it was sent over directly by Efan for the purpose of this review. I did do a search online. It's kind of hard to find their chargers. They are pretty popular in the UK. I did find a few sites in the US that do carry them, and the going price for the X4, you're looking at around $25. So inside the box, you will get the X4 battery charger. They will toss in a power adapter for home use. You'll get a 12-volt cable for your car, for your cigarette lighter, and a user manual. Now, the X4 is constructed of an ABS plastic. It actually feels like a pretty durable, solid battery charger. I do believe it comes in a 4-bay, or I'm sorry, a 6-bay and an 8-bay, but they only sent over the 4-bay. This will accommodate pretty much every battery out there, 26,650, 21,700, 18,650, all the way down to 10,440, and it will charge your rechargeable AA and AAA batteries. Another nice feature is it will charge 4 21,700s at one time. Other chargers out there do charge 21,700, but only every other slot. With the X4, you can actually get away with charging 4 at once. Now, of course, this charger does have all the safety features: overcharge protection, temperature monitoring. It does have trickle charge to help protect your batteries, reverse polarity protection, and it actually stops charging when the battery is complete. So, for instance, like myself, I'm a little lazy. I leave my batteries in overnight. I don't recommend doing that, but when the battery is fully charged, it stops charging, and the charger doesn't get uncomfortably hot. It does get a little warm when you're charging 4 batteries at once, but nothing too dangerous. Up at the top right here, we have a very nice, bright, large, and readable LCD screen. And what I like most about the screen, aside from being nice and bright and large and easy to read, is that it stays on the entire time. There is no way to turn it off, but I like the fact that it's always on. And the minute you pop your battery in, it's going to display the current voltage, the percentage meter right there. Each bar represents a different percentage. I think it's like 20%, each bar, or 25. And then we got your amperage in the middle. And every time you pop a battery in, give it about a second, and it's going to read the status of that battery, tell you the voltage. And you can see right there, nice readable display. On the back, we're going to have your input for your power adapter or your 12-volt cable for your car, and there's also a button right there. If you could see, it kind of blends in a little bit, but that button's going to allow you to adjust the amperage at which the charger charges the battery. So if you're charging 4 batteries, you have the option of either 0.25 amps, 0.5 amps, or 1 amp for each battery. Now, if you're only charging 1 or 2 batteries, for instance, I'm charging 2 outer ones, I can actually select up to 2 amps for each battery. So if you want to do quick charge on the X4, you have that option. Another feature is the external power bank feature. We have a USB port right here, a full-size USB port. Now, you would think if you're charging your batteries, you could just plug in your device, you could plug in your cell phone, and you could charge that also, but that's not how it works. This works more like a power bank feature. So in order to enable that USB port, you actually have to remove the power cable. Now the port becomes active, and it's going to pull all the voltage from these batteries, and it's going to charge whatever device is plugged in right here. So if you have fully charged batteries up top, it's going to drain them and send all that voltage to whatever device you have plugged in. I can report that it does actually charge my new iPhone, which I believe charges a little over 2 amps with no problems. So I am no expert when it comes to batteries or battery chargers. I leave all that up to Battery Mooch, but if there's one thing that confused the hell out of me with this charger was the name of the company. On the back, there's a logo. And if you look at the logo, it looks like it says Gizfan, Gizfan. Their website's spelled Y-I-F-A-N-G, Yifang, but the logo is E-F-A-N, Efan. So when searching online for their products, for their batteries, make sure you search Efan battery charger. Don't type in Yifang because, yeah, that's a little confusing. Now, I don't ask for much when it comes to battery chargers. All I ask is don't burn my house down, make the screen readable, and accept all the batteries that I use. And I will say this charger does that and a lot more. The screen is beautiful, it's large, it's bright, easy to read, it stays lit the entire time. There is no option to turn the screen off, but for me, I like to have the screen lit up the entire time. The fact I can charge 4 21700s at once is a big bonus because I have another brand charger in the hallway that's an 8-bay charger that only allows me to charge 4 21700s in every other bay, so it turns that 8-bay into a 4-bay. But this little bad boy right here will do 4 21700s, no problem at all. Now, we do have the adjustable amperage on the back. For me, not a big issue. I just want my battery to charge quick and efficiently, but I know some people out there like having the ability to adjust their amperage, so it is nice this charger does offer that option. Now, the USB port on the side. We see a lot of battery chargers with this feature, and it's kind of misleading because you would think, hey, I can charge 4 batteries and my mod at the same time. How cool is that? Not the case. This works more like an external power bank where it's going to pull the voltage from these batteries that you already charged and charge the external device. So it's more suited for charging like a cell phone or let's say like an internal battery device. If you have a dual 18650 mod, you're not going to charge it off this device because you already have batteries sitting here waiting to be used. So it is kind of strange. It does come in handy if you're on the go and your phone dies, but for at-home usage, I mean, it's not really that kind of, I don't know, it's not something I would probably use. Aside from that, though, it's an awesome charger. It works well, doesn't heat up. I've left my batteries in here for like 2 days in a row, which I don't recommend doing, but I do stupid stuff like that. Come back to the charger, it's not warm, it's not hot, and I think Efan, or Yifang, did a great job. It's affordable, it's easy to read, and that's all I really need in a battery charger. So that's it, guys. That's it for the X4. Comments or questions, you know exactly what to do. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I talk to you fine folks very, very soon. And as always, guys, make sure you guys build safe and vape on.